Okay, here we go. We're doing some Mechabellum. We got a PvP match. Very good game here. Let me think. Arc lights and storm callers. Let's try that and see what happens. Hey everybody, could I please ask you a favor? If you don't mind, scroll down below, click our subscribe button because we could really use your help. Thank you very much. The arc light, I would say, is my favorite mech in the entire game. Does that mean he's the best? No. No, not really. But he's good at killing chaff. Chaff are the little tiny units, the crawlers and the fangs. So the arc light can specialize in killing chaff. And since most really good players are going to use chaff for sure, the arc light could be beneficial in any fight. And he's also really cool because of some of his upgrades. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about a very specific topic, and that is how many of us Christians actually think that some Christians are special. It might be your pastor who you think is special. It might be somebody famous like Francis Chan who you think is special. It could be one of your favorite Christian bands or singers who you feel is really, really special. But yeah, there's nothing I can do with that. Tarantulas, Typhoon. Typhoon or the Phoenix? Let's go Typhoons. I mean, that's a fantastic all-around unit. That's considered a rare unit. You can only build a Typhoon if it's offered to you in the match. Same with the Fire Badger, and a couple other of the units are rare units that you can only get if it's offered to you. You want to hear what God's been teaching me? That nobody is special, and that nobody is important. But only God the Father is important, and only his son Jesus is special. You see, Christianity has a problem. We actually exalt some of our leaders or pastors or favorite people, and we shouldn't be doing that. Look at those Typhoons work. So God's been really, really impressing upon me the last 15 years, or let's just say the last 10 years, that Garrett, nobody is special. Not Francis Chan, not Michael W. Smith, not Hillsong, not your favorite, pastor, preachers, evangelists. Nobody is special, and nobody is important. Nobody. Not you, not me, not anybody else. But remember, you want to know what the Mustangs are for? When the enemy does a little surprise build with some phoenixes or wasps. Not only that, the Mustang is also one of my favorite units in the game. The Arclight and the Mustang, my two favorite, along with the Melting Point, because they're so versatile. You could upload the Mustangs to where they can go toe-to-toe with medium tanks. Now, that would take some upgrading, but you could do that. All right. Right now we're losing. We're in a tough fight. He's got a Farseer. My guess is he's going to upgrade the Farseer with anti-missile technology. That's what I'm guessing he's going to do. We're going to need to buy a few more Mustangs, it looks like. Many times I just log on to Mechabellum and I watch other really, really good players play. You can watch them play as much as you want. You can also bet on the matches. You get these tickets. I think you get 8 of them a day, and you can bet on matches. And if you win or lose, you can get some insight. So in this match, you're looking at my 3 favorite units in the game. The Melting Point, the Arclight right next to it, and the Mustang's bottom left. Typhoons, I think they're very good. They're a little pricey, but they're very good. So, what's the problem that we Christians have? We worship one another. Most of us worship our pastors, our favorite evangelist, our favorite Christian band. Whatever band you might like, it doesn't matter. Name anybody you want. Most of us are idolizing them. It's a form of worship. And I want you to know that there's no Christian band that's special. There is no... By the way, I need to point out, we need some melting points. Remember, this game is rock, paper, scissors. He's building Vulcans. I want to get some melting points. You can also go with fortresses too, but melting points are so versatile. Yeah, I'm still losing. So I want a melting point to counter each Vulcan that he builds. You don't have to take these if you don't want to. I'm not sure. We can put that on a melting point and we're going to get free Mustangs. So I'm putting him back there on purpose so as to get as many Mustangs as we possibly can. I didn't space out my units, which is a mistake. Happy to admit my mistakes. Got to be humble. So you want to space out your units better than this. I'm talking about the middle of the map. Yeah, we're just going to melt his Vulcans. Now we got the Typhoons coming from behind the melting points. And we are going to need some more Mustangs, maybe. Now, most of you don't even realize that you're worshiping your favorite pastor, preacher, musician, or band, let alone Paul in the Bible. I mean, how many Christians, hey, we finally won a match, look at that. How many Christians all over the world are worshiping Paul? They don't know that they are. I'm not saying they're doing it on purpose. These are really good. Those were excellent choices. I'm going to put the fortress barely in front of the melting point. We're going to give the melting points more range for the Mustangs. And yep, just start upgrading. An upgraded unit is much, much better than the tier below it. I'm not saying Christians are worshiping Paul on purpose. Most of them don't even know that they're doing it. But they exalt Paul in the Bible. They worship him. They promote him. They think too highly of him. They don't realize that we are all in the same boat. All of us. What is the boat? God's grace. We're all in the same boat. We're all equal in God's love. I'm talking about the chosen ones. Okay, he's going... Yeah. We're either going to need some Typhoons or some more Mustangs. Now, you might be thinking, well, Garrett, you have enough. I have enough for that round. Launch 15 guided missiles? Yeah, we'll take that. And those 15 guided missiles are why you kind of want to spread out your army a little bit better than I did. So we built 2 Mustangs. It's here on the back left where I'm really getting punished. He keeps winning the left side here with his Phoenixes. That's what I meant to say. So what we got to do is we have to forcefully preach to ourselves that nobody's important. Nobody's special. Everything is God's grace. Everything. And that way there will be no boasting in heaven. Because everything is God's grace, there's going to be no boasting in heaven. So he's got fortresses now, but the melting point, I'm happy with that. Remember, rock, paper, scissors here. You have to offset what he does, and he has to try to offset what you're doing. Look at the left side there. Look at what those Mustangs did. And look at what they're doing. There we go. Fun game. I was losing, but praise God, he sent grace, and we won.